Namaste and welcome in the series of cybersecurity. This side is Meena and today I will discuss about how can you protect your data with data masking. First of all, we need to understand what is data masking and how we can use different tools to mask our data. When we are having some information which we don't want to share with unauthorized person, then definitely we need to protect. And data masking tools can give us different methods to protect it. Either just we want to uh, hide this complete information or some portion of it, or we want to generate some token against it. So there are multiple ways we can mask our data. Let's say it. What is database? There are people, okay? There are things, there are multiple things. When we are collecting the information about them, okay? So there is, for example, a website or a company, they are collecting the information about people, their name, their gender, their age, their address, phone number, their information that's related to their payment card, okay? And so this, that means when we are collecting the information about a person or a place or a thing, and when we place on some server or at our computer, that means we are generating a database. So let's just take an example of the information. So people's information here we are storing, and that information which we stored here might be the people who gave that information, they want to use it, okay? And this information can be used by the company, some other employee, third party, or on the cloud. So that means two things is happening in the database. We are giving the input, okay? Here is the input, and when we are retrieving the information from it is the output. And when we are collecting that information, so and it is very important and should not be in the unauthorized person or somebody who are not liable to access it. If that will be go in their hand, then definitely they can misuse that information. So data masking tools can help us to protect the information which we are having in our. So how that works, let's have a discussion. For example, that data is in a server, okay, a database server. So say for example SQL server database, and this is the data of the production data which our company is collecting, okay, and it's using for the daily purpose or whatever the task we are performing in our company. That's data we are using. And as per the report of the IDC, generally companies are making 10 copies of it for the different purposes, for different employees or the users or the third party or on the cloud, okay? There can be, for example, in our company development side, testing, training, analyst, and all they need to have access on that data. But this data which they want to access to perform the task, uh, this can also have the multiple field which are very sensitive and they even need not to see it. Clear? So if we want, as per the groups which we are giving access on those groups in the data, we want to put limitations. For your purpose, you need that much of the information, just have on it, and rest of that information we are not giving it. So data masking, what it does, it just make a copy of it, and as per the group who require that information, they are hiding that information and forwarding the only information which. So In this way, like if somebody is having access on it, they are not having the complete information, they cannot. And if uh, somebody for example, say in the testing department, they are using a tool which is a malicious tool, if the hacker will collect the information which is the testing team is using, then they are not getting the right information what is stored in the production database. Clear? And sometime there are the methods like whatever the data they are sending, they can also replace with the dummy data. So when the person who is not required to access it, the complete data, they fill that field with the dummy data, and it is useless for the hackers. Clear? So here you can see the database which is the like completely they are masking, no information outside, and some few portion of that information they are hiding, or say this is a credit card details, so they are hiding the number, or just they will show you the last 4 digit, and the remaining digit they will point with the cross. Okay, and or that with the token they will send the information in the form of the, even it is also safe when a company want to migrate their database on the cloud. Okay, so before they just for example, this is the cloud and they want to shift their database on the cloud, so they will not send the database which is in the production database server. They just masked it first, and then the copy of this one they forward it on the cloud. So if any attack will happen on the cloud, attackers now getting the information which is not complete or which is useless to them. So data masking tools which are here, like data proof data masking tool, IRI field shield, okay, Oracle's data masking and subnetting, IBM Infosphere, Optim data privacy, and there are many more database masking tools which use as per our requirement and save our data from. This is one of the methods. Okay, so in this way data masking works. You can follow me on the Cybersecurity Prism and get the notification for the next interesting, valuable, informative session, and share that information with your friends and the group member, so that they will be able to understand about the data masking tool and how that will help even them if they want to use it to secure their data, or they want to refer in their company. As guys, we know it, there are some tool which can save our data from the hackers. Okay, share that information with them. And in the next session I will discuss about how to protect yourself. Namaste, see you in the next session.